nice is it to get the recognition for a very good few weeks for yourself?
Yeah, nice. It feels good. Been a long time coming, but no, it's a good feeling.
What do you put your upturn down to then?
I think maybe, to be honest, I think maybe the position. I think there's a lot more I could show in a higher position. Creating things, being more busy, and I feel like that's just probably the main thing, and obviously my mental state as well, as what I've done in pre-season and what I've done in the off-season. That's all helped towards how I'm doing now.
We'll come on to the positional change in a moment then. Is that the mental side of the game? Is that something that either with the manager or on your own bat, as it were, worked on during the summer?
Yeah, that's off my own back, even pre-season, not just pre-season with the club, but pre-season when we went to have our holidays. I was doing a bit out there. Whatever I was doing something, keeping fit and pushing my limits. And so that's helped. And then coming back into pre-season and the things we need to do as a team, and I'm being at the top at my game, enjoying it and working super hard, and all of that has just help now.
So in perhaps not in Barnsley not getting the best out of you, did that maybe affect, and was confidence a little low towards the back end of last season then?
I don't think. I mean, personally, I don't think. I have my own opinions about it. I've always been confident. I don't think that's been the problem. I just feel like when you got people pushing you along, that gives you that extra boost. And I feel like I got that this year. Well, I've got that now. But maybe last year towards the end, probably last year I didn't really get that. I didn't really get that respect either. So I think it was just that.
The positional change, it almost begs the question, I wonder why it's taken so. You've got to do what you've got to do for the team, haven't you? And if that's the role you're expected to play, then play it. But it does seem a little odd that it's taken quite a long while to get you in a slightly further forward position within the team, given what's happened recently.
Yeah, I feel like it's just because of the players we have, players we brought in. I think it's a bit difficult to be in certain positions. Some people have to play in certain positions, but I've managed to have that versatility, and so he's found me in a position where he feels that he can get the best out of me, the gaffer, and so that's that, and that has helped me. Because
the role you are playing now, is that more like what perhaps you were doing as a younger player growing up at Chelsea? Well, all the time, if you like, before coming to Barnsley.
Yeah, exactly that. You said it right. You said it. Growing up at Chelsea, I was definitely more an 8, more 10-8. And it, pretty much when I got into the 6 role was really at Huddersfield, and that was when Hoggy was injured, so I had to fill in there. And so I think just from then it's just been like I kind of fit into that role, but I've always been that higher attacking player.
So how much do you think, just looking sort of slightly further afield, this role, this sort of goal, obviously the goal scoring form as well, might get you back into the fold on a bit more regular basis with the national side? Yeah,
I mean, he's called me, and he just wants to keep. He's heard a lot of things about me. He's got a friend that is a Barnsley supporter, and he's told him the whole shebang. So he hasn't been disrespectful to me. He's shown me respect in calling me, letting me know, and talking to me about what he thinks and stuff. And so I love to be in the Jamaican squad. I love to play for them. Hopefully next camp I'll get picked. But I think he's seen me here and seen me thrive, and I don't think he wants to stop that.
Prove that football is a very small world,
isn't
it? There's always a scout everywhere.
There's a scout everywhere. I was quite surprised when he told me that, and I didn't get picked, but it's all fine.
It must be nice though that the manager is going to take time and say, look, here is a guy that I probably could pick and might pick again, and that he's got tabs on you.
Yes, he's smart in the way he thinks. I do have trust in him. He's not just going to let me do really well and just ignore what he's hearing. So I have full faith in him.
Back to Barnsley. Clearly your form is a key part of the Reds' recent sort of resurgence or upturn in form. But away from perhaps yourself, what do you put the good run down to recently post Huddersfield?
Yeah. Like I said before, to be honest, I think there's a togetherness about us, and I feel like there's a positivity about the way we're thinking. I feel like everyone's motivated. Everyone's been motivated. Everyone wants to win. No one's okay with losing. I feel like it's just a good vibe with us, and we're all like, yeah, like we're a good team. Like we need to show it, and we need to get the results to prove it. But we all have confidence in ourselves and confidence in the team. Yeah, and I just think there's a big togetherness now.
Was it almost like as this new group, because obviously you've been here for a couple of seasons now, almost need to reprove it to yourselves, if you like?
Yeah, because we should be. I mean, we have been in the playoffs every year, but I think we know this year, and every year we're thinking we need to get promoted here. Like we need to be in the top. Unlucky with the result in the final 2 years ago, but that's where we're trying to get. We're trying to get in that position, but when you want to do, obviously win, and we all have faith in that we can do that.
Good man. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Hi John, lots of set piece goals recently, all season. Obviously, recently you've been one of the beneficiaries of that. Obviously, the manager's talked about Conor Hourihane and the work he's done in the training ground and that. Can you just tell us a bit about that and sort of what he's brought and why you think it's working so well?
He's brought new ideas to our game, even in throw-ins and just little set pieces here and there. You know, he brings new ideas and brings like things for us to think about and things for opposition to think about, to get them confused on what we're doing. He's just helped us to, get win in different aspects, and so he's helped massively.
Can I just ask you about your celebration as well? It's quite, a good one. Is that one? Where's that come from? Have you always done it?
No, actually, started last year. It's just it's one of them basketball,
right.
one of them basketball celebrations when they get dunked on and stuff. So, yeah, I leave that for you lot to think about. I won't explain to you.
Okay, fair enough. Obviously, at the start of this season, you weren't playing too much. Obviously, on and off the bench. Now, after that international break, you've come back in. I mean, what was the manager sort of talking about with you during that time? Was he always sort of telling you what you needed to do, and how's the sort of relationship been to get to this point?
He's always said I'm doing my part and training well and improving. And he always said he's always rated me. He's always said that. I think he's just maybe with the players that were playing well, it was maybe hard to put me in. And now after the international break, he's found a way to put me in, and it's all been good.
Yeah, and it just must be great it sounds obvious, but to be playing football again. It's been, the last couple of years you haven't had too many runs like this where you've been playing every week.
Yeah, that's it. I'm just happy with playing, and from here I can look forward and look to improve and do even better. So it's amazing to play regularly at the moment, and I'm going to try to keep it that way.
Obviously, Cambridge coming up without Luca Connell, who you've obviously been alongside, but do you think there's good midfielders who can come in and replace the captain for this game?
Yeah, that's what a team's for. When a player's not playing, someone else can fill in. Like we got the team, and Luke has been a massive part in our team. But we know we're a good team. We know we can get a good result this weekend, and then it'll just be we'll just flourish.
And just lastly for me, I think Jamaica play USA, don't they?
Yeah.
A couple of American teammates here, so will there be a bit of a few eyes on that?
Yeah, there will be, to be fair, and I'll be bannering Donny and Gargo with it as well, whatever the result is, but hopefully we win.
Great, thank you.
It seems to be, John, this is happiest you've been for a while. I can tell with your body language and everything and form. And is that sort of fair to say? You seem, really in a good place at the minute.
Yeah, I'm in a good place. Yeah, you're probably right about that. Mentally as well. Like I said, I think all my pre-season work and it's just build up to now, and it's been and so I'm in a good spot. Yeah.
Does it feel like the results have been decent lately? Maybe starting a bit of a journey, all of you here. Something. It could be a really promising and good season. Touchwood. You started off something, haven't you?
Yeah, that's the plan. Even after games, we're just we're just realising, hold on, we're in a good run here, and it feels good. And I don't, we're not changing anything about how we play or how we do games, start games. Just consistency. I think that's what we're trying to achieve.
Just tell us about your relationship with Darryl. It seems to be for you that your personal relationship with a manager, head coach, is something that's really important for you, and he seems to be bringing the best out of you.
Yeah, all I ask for coaches is just honesty. Playing or not playing, I just need honesty. I can't.
Yeah.
And so he said he loves me. He likes me in that higher role.
Yeah.
He says I'm not a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't. He feels like he can get more out of me in an A. And so that's helped massively.
I suppose it's just about being patient. Was he sort of saying, look, just be patient, I'm going to fit you in at some point somewhere, but you've had to sort of wait a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of chats. I've when I'm not playing, I'm just like, what can I do? Like, how are you going to, I want to play. And just like you just said there, he's like, be patient to get you in and get you flourishing and getting a few games in. Yeah. And he's said what he's done, so.
Yeah. Were you banging on his door a little bit early in the season?
Oh, I was banging on his door, yeah. What's going on here? Yeah.
I was just going to ask you finally. I mean, I know something your faith's been important to you. Has it been, in the tough moments in the last couple of?
Say that again, sorry.
Your faith. That's something that's big for you. I suppose in the low moments, the difficult moments, that's when you.
That's the hardest thing as a footballer. Probably just is that resilience, just being patient and then focusing on yourself. Having that faith. It's a massive part of football.